Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. He's loose. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Commodores' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try the run. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Smith dropping to pass. He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Vandy. Looking for the time with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up. There he goes! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down but couldn't do it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Savage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of one. Let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Turns it loose deep. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work out. Get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds a little space. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is good. And we are dead even here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Savage. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle. Runs through the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince...
Oh, he's got some space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Let's it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and...
Turns on the Jets. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Commodores. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Luck. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Now they'll run the draw. Sweep. He smashes his way through again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiley. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Dogs had it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's a hit. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. He's already put 3 on the board earlier this time, a 38-yard try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's in open space downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the ground. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The short hands, it's Reinbold. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 11 over TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, the guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-timer.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
He'll start this drive going to the air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirt.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reinbold. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the right. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Georgia! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving and run, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reinbold. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dores!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On the run, it's Haynes. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feat.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Vandy. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The sure hands, it's Reinbold. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reinbold. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And this to lock things up late. Right down the boulevard. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They'd love to strike first for the touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Using his feet. Get headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Quarterback on the keeper. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Bring in the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
3rd down, and they need to be smart here so they don't make it a more difficult field goal attempt. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Puts it right down the boulevard. No sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. He's looking to throw. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
And here we go again. Goodness gracious, another tie ball game, another overtime. These teams just going back and forth, answering the call over and over again.
David, I hope you don't have a flight you have to catch after this game because we are going to be here a while. This is back and forth in overtime. Everybody's converting 2-point plays. I don't even want this game to stop.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. The snap sets up to throw. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.